In the late 1960s, a chilling shadow fell over Northern California. An unidentified serial killer emerged from the darkness, leaving a trail of terror and fear that would haunt the region for generations. He targeted young couples, seemingly at random, yet with a calculated precision that defied understanding. His crimes were not just acts of violence, they were a macabre performance, designed to taunt authorities and captivate a horrified public. This wasn't merely a murderer, this was an elusive mastermind who would soon give himself a name, etching his legend into the annals of true crime, the Zodiac Killer. The grim saga began on December 20, 1968, in Benicia, California, with the murder of David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen. 6 months later, on July 4, 1969, Darlene Ferrin was killed and Mike Mageau gravely injured near Vallejo. These initial attacks shared a disturbing pattern: young victims, isolated locations, and sudden, brutal violence. Law enforcement agencies found themselves grappling with a killer unlike any they had encountered before. The absence of clear motives, combined with the killer's ability to vanish without a trace, immediately set the stage for a prolonged and frustrating investigation. Just weeks after the July 1969 attack, the killer began to communicate. 3 newspapers, the Vallejo Times-Herald, the San Francisco Examiner, and the San Francisco Chronicle, received letters claiming responsibility for the murders. It was in these chilling correspondences that the killer first adopted his infamous moniker, signing off with a distinctive cross-circle symbol and the chilling words, "This is the Zodiac speaking." These letters weren't just confessions, they were direct challenges to the authorities, designed to instill fear and demonstrate the killer's brazen confidence. Beyond his boasts, the Zodiac also enclosed ciphers, cryptic coded messages that he dared the police and the public to solve. The first cipher, known as the 408-symbol cipher, was sent alongside his initial letters. He demanded they be published, threatening more violence if his commands were not met. This act elevated the case from a brutal murder investigation to a high-stakes intellectual battle. The ciphers were complex, seemingly random sequences of symbols, and their meaning remained elusive, only deepening the mystery surrounding the killer's identity and motives. They represented a direct taunt, a puzzle for the world to solve. As the Zodiac's letters continued, so did his attacks. On September 27, 1969, Brian Hartnell was stabbed and Cecilia Shepard murdered at Lake Berryessa. Weeks later, on October 11, taxicab driver Paul Stein was shot and killed in San Francisco. This attack, occurring in the heart of a major city, demonstrated the killer's escalating boldness. Police recovered a partial bloody fingerprint from Stein's cab, but it yielded no match. Despite intensive investigations, roadblocks emerged at every turn. The public lived in fear, constantly looking over their shoulders, as the Zodiac remained one step ahead of the law. Following his last confirmed murder in 1969, the Zodiac Killer sent several more letters and ciphers into the early 1970s, but his attacks ceased. The case gradually grew cold, transitioning from an active manhunt to one of America's most enduring unsolved mysteries. Detectives painstakingly pursued leads, analyzed the ciphers, and interviewed countless suspects, yet the killer's identity remained infuriatingly out of reach. For over 5 decades, the unanswered questions gnawed at investigators, true crime enthusiasts, and the victims' families, leaving a permanent scar on Northern California's history and an open wound in the collective psyche. After more than 50 years, the seemingly unbreakable 340-character cipher, often referred to as the Z340, finally yielded its secrets. In December 2020, a private team consisting of an American codebreaker, a Belgian programmer, and an Australian mathematician announced they had successfully cracked it. Their painstaking work revealed a chilling message from the Zodiac, in which he claimed he hoped his victims would join him in paradise, dismissing police efforts to catch him. While the deciphered message didn't reveal the killer's identity, it was a monumental breakthrough, offering a glimpse into the twisted mind behind the terror and proving that even the most enduring codes can eventually be broken. Despite the cracking of the Z340 cipher, the Zodiac Killer's identity remains one of the most enduring mysteries in criminal history. The killer was never caught, never identified, and his true motives remain subject to endless speculation. His reign of terror left an indelible mark, not just on the lives of his victims and their families, but on the cultural landscape of California and beyond. The Zodiac Killer's case continues to fascinate and haunt, a stark reminder that some enigmas, even with technological advancements and relentless dedication, may forever remain just beyond our grasp, a chilling testament to an unknown evil.